We've got our wigs fluffed, our mimosas chilled, and two fabulous guests joining us this week. But before we step into the birdcage, we're playing a game of thumbs up or thumbs down. We judge some of our favorite 90s TV characters and their drag debuts. Let's just say not everyone had the range or the wardrobe, but let's get into it. Welcome to the No More Late Fees podcast. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Jackie, and we're just two best friends and ex-Blockbuster employees rewatching some of the best and worst movies from the late 90s and early 2000s. In this bonus episode, Jon and Ajay from the Delicious Recap, the podcast that breaks down family matters one iconic episode at a time, join us for some fun and games. Welcome, Ajay and Jon.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Nice to be here.
We love when we have other 90s pods on here. It's just so much fun. But why don't you guys tell us about your podcast and how you guys even got started?
Oh boy. God, so our podcast, at the moment, we are recapping one of our favorite 90s childhood shows, Family Matters. As you had mentioned, we're attempting to go through each episode. As of this recording, we have gotten through the first couple seasons, and we're, going to be coming out with season 3 pretty soon. And we also interview like guest cast and crew members who have worked on the show from time to time. We started out as sort of like a radio morning show, pop culture kind of podcast, and then it just kind of evolved into this 90s rewatch podcast that we have today. So I don't know, AJ, anything more you want to add to that?
Everything John just said is a lie. That's not how we met. That's not what occurred. We met on Backpage, and John said he needed a sketchy person for his podcast, and then he found me.
Oh, Backpage, the memories.
Wow.
Oh, you brought me back there. Yep.
But, I mean, we have fun. We have fun. The podcast is about family matters and everything that happens in that incredibly ratchet family. So I need everybody to check them out because they are off the walls.
The Winslows, we have notes.
Oh, I think I have a prop. Hold on.
Sure. Oh.
I'm a sucker for a prop.
Right?
A prop from Family Matters? This might be interesting.
It might be, if it's what I'm thinking about. I'm sure she'll tell the story, but she asked for an MC Hammer doll for Christmas one year.
Oh.
And I believe what she's getting is the decoy Steve Urkel doll she got instead.
Oh.
All right. Hold on.
She's unwrapping.
He's wrapped up.
Hey! Oh my God. Yeah.
There's my boo.
The famous Steve Urkel doll. Yeah, AJ, I think that didn't we talk about that in like the Christmas episode? Didn't he like unveil the Urkel doll in the Christmas episode from season 2?
We did.
And okay, so he's missing his glasses.
I was gonna say, Thomas J, where are your glasses?
So when I was little, Stefan was fine as hell to me.
Of course.
And so I was like, I'm not down with Urkel. Let's get these glasses off immediately.
Oh my God.
And so it's me, boo.
All
but
right.
his string thing is just not sounding good anymore. Not great. Not
Maybe
great.
Ken can fix him next time.
We can imagine
Maybe.
them.
Yeah.
Right.
But I have kept him for a long time. I also had a Pee Wee Herman doll as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was telling
Never
them
left
about
it
your MC Hammer doll.
Now that's my prized possession.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, the infamous story is this. One Christmas, I was with my cousins, my mom, everybody, and all I asked for was MC Hammer doll. That's
Oh my
all I
God.
wanted. My grandma, however, who lived in New York at the time, sent me a present. So here I'm thinking I'm getting my MC Hammer doll, and here's Steve Urkel. And in a fit of rage, I threw my baby across the room because I was like, this is not MC Hammer.
Oh man.
Ungrateful little bitch I was, as my mother would say.
So it took you a while
But-
to understand the magic of having an Urkel doll. Yeah.
Honestly, it's my mom always playing that like Surprise! So I thought it was my last gift, and I
Mhm.
acted an ass, and she's like, "You don't even deserve this," and it was my MC Hammer doll. Why you playing with me though? Why do we have to go through these hoops? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, it's fitting because Family Matters mentions MC Hammer God knows how many times in the first couple seasons. So yeah,
Mhm.
he was. I mean, the parachute pants. He was big back then.
I'm gonna put him back into this labeled bag that my mother has put together. It
I can't
literally
believe
says,
he
huh?
has his own like dust cover.
He does. Well, he's in
Gotta keep
with
him fresh.
Oh,
my
your
black
cabbage.
cat, my black cabbage patch, my
Ah.
baby. So, why Family Matters? What made you guys start with that one?
Oh, God. I mean, AJ, maybe like correct this story if I have it wrong, but I think we were just noticing that rewatch podcasts were a thing. I mean, personally, I find them fun to listen to. I'm a big fan of the Pod Meets World podcast where they recap Boy Meets World. And yeah, I think we just had a phone conversation where we had discussed loving Family Matters growing up. I know you had watched it when it was actually in production, like when I was actually showing new episodes, and I watched it like in the reruns on like the TBS cable network. So yeah, I think just wasn't it just exchanging like our love of the show, and then boom, before you know it, here we are attempting to recap all 9 seasons.
Yeah, we really connected on it was just we love the show. There's memories attached to it. I remember watching it as a kid every Friday night. Like it was like the main event. And then
Yeah.
getting into it now as an adult, I'm like, okay, we're 2 seasons in. We're not doing bad. I haven't cried yet.
Yes, because as you know, it's not a consistently quality show. I mean, there might be some rocky periods, but so
Yeah.
far we're still having fun.
Mhm.
What I loved about it, like especially the 90s, we may not have gotten like a lot of black female teen representation in movies because like Jackie and I obviously are we in this time frame that we have for the show we have a lot of teen movies and there wasn't like the same kind of representation that was happening on TV at the time. It was like you can find your black girl idols on the TV shows, with Brandy, with Moesha, but like Laura was one of the I feel like one of the first iconic, just everyday black girl on screen, and her fits, her looks, her haircut, like everything about her and it just felt like so relatable, you know? That was one of the reasons I know I was watching besides my obsession with Stefan.
And
I
Laura's
was
obsession
watching
with
for
Stefan.
Stefan. I was
Yeah.
watching for Stefan and I did not know why until I was like, oh, I'm gay. That's why I'm here. I get that. And Laura was every girl I ever went to school with the church bang and everything.
Bayangs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Andrew introduced me to that Bay Yang video, so thank you for that reference. It was the best. But no, Laura, I mean, God, the word that comes up with Laura Winslow right now is spunk. I don't know if anybody uses
Yeah.
that word anymore, spunk, but
Yeah.
yeah, from the get-go, you just get a sense that this is a girl with a brain. Like she certainly has intelligence. She works hard in school. She has a great sassy humor kind of attitude, especially with Steve, in terms of rejecting him 100 million times. The fashion, wow, I mean, the first season Laura fashion, totally different from like the later seasons, but
Yeah.
nonetheless a very interesting observation of how she just gets into this evolution of growing up and experiencing with these different hairstyles and these
Right.
shorter dresses and things like that. So Laura, I could see how she's an iconic character for Black women
She
and girls
really
everywhere.
is. And
Yeah, yeah.
especially since like, you start to see as more sitcoms from the late 90s into the early 2000s, you see that shift of like having darker skin, brown skin black
Yep.
girls to that very high yellow light skin girl in every family, which, I know melanin is not an exact science, but you're like, this ain't adding up, but okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, Laura was that girl for sure, and I love that you guys cover that show. But we
Yeah.
have a game. You guys ready to play?
Let's do it.
Yes.
So our game this week is thumbs up or thumbs down 90s TV characters in drag. So we are going to go through a list of iconic and or questionable moments when 90s TV characters appeared in drag and everyone either gives a thumbs up, it worked, it was iconic, it holds up, or a thumbs down, total cringe, dated, very problematic. And so feel free to defend your choices, debate, we're here for it. So our first one is Martin as Shanae in Martin.
I'm gonna say thumbs up. That is iconic.
Jackie does not like it.
Because like
I gotta say, I'm embarrassed because of all the black sitcoms that I
don't
watched
say
growing
it.
up.
Don't say it.
Martin wasn't one of them. It wasn't like I literally watched the pilot episode for the very first time on Netflix the other night, and Shanae happens to appear in that episode. And is there a possibility to give it like a in between a thumbs up and a thumbs down? Is no?
All right. Well, yeah, you can say it's middle, but sorry.
It made me feel uncomfy. Then when I watched it as a tiny youth, I was like, I don't know. Like I had very mixed feelings about it, so I'm thumbs downing it.
I now look at and I wonder if like I don't know if he was making fun of black women or a particular type of black woman, but it was just the character was so funny, especially the beef that they would have with both Pam, with like Pam and stuff like that. Just I don't know, maybe it is all nostalgic, but it's hilarious. But the episode when she was at doing the pedicure and had to use
the electric drill or like the
it
grinder.
was just like everything was flat. It was just so campy, but I don't know. It's iconic for me. So where are we? Everybody put their thumbs again because I can't remember.
I'm a thumbs up. I love Shanae. Shanae gives me what a drag queen should have as far as attitude. Everything else, I'm like, okay, you look a little busted, but everything else kind of works when it comes to drag.
Right.
Yeah.
He was not a good pretty woman. Sorry, John,
I'm gonna give I'll
neutral.
I'll give in the neutral. Yes.
Neutral thumbs.
Here's the thing, my sense of humor, like from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it's changed now. So now I kind of look at Shanae as a bit over the top, but I can also see like at the time, 90s and 2000s, there wasn't a shortage of men dressing up as women or dressing up in drag for comedy. That was a device, and especially in the black community, like there's a sort of sassy ghettoization of the black woman that black men comedians like to do, like Martin Lawrence. So, it was of its time, and I don't have a problem with it. It's just not something I would find terribly entertaining, but yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's sort of where my middle of the road comes from. It's like it's there.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Jamie Foxx as Wanda on In Living Color. I will say,
Jamie Foxx, yeah, he's very talented. The lip thing, it's that comes out to me.
How does his gums not get dry? Because the way that he was able to like curl his lips out and up, it was insane.
Yeah.
I'm going thumbs up. Another iconic character.
Yeah, I would say just for being able to play a character like that, really give 110%. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up for effort. Yeah.
I will give a thumbs up. He made me laugh. But my favorite drag character on In Living Color is Damon Wayans as Thelma, where he's bald with the tiny hat.
But was it drag or was he just...
Oh, the Men on Film character?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that drag?
I don't think it was drag. I think it was just...
I called that drag. That's boy drag.
Thank you.
That's boy drag?
That's boy drag. It's very femme, very cutesy, and one of my favorite characters.
Yes.
Just always like the little fascinator that's just like super glued to his bald head. I'm just like, and Danielle, I love Damon Wayans, so obviously I have bias there, but definitely my favorite outweighs Wanda. But Wanda was a very funny character.
Jim Carrey did a drag character too, but I
Yes,
can't
he did
remember
the
what.
ponytails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was like he was like flexing as an Amazonian woman in one sketch, and he was like spitting on Keenan Wayne's face at one point. Like, yeah,
All
one of my
right.
favorite bloopers.
Up next, we have Steve Urkel as Myrtle Urkel on Family Matters.
You don't like Myrtle, or you know what? Jaleel, like watching Myrtle in season two, the debut of Myrtle, I gotta say, for a very young kid to have the character that Jaleel put into Myrtle, I mean, this very animated Southern Belle, I was in admiration of that. I thought, you know what? Thumbs up. I mean, it's not a character that I would call my absolute favorite, but yeah, no, I think just Jaleel, the way he portrayed that character as at such a young age, it was very admirable. So
Myrtle had some zingers. I know, like her and Laura back and forth used to have me cracking up.
yeah.
I thumbs up, Myrtle. And that's my grandma's name, so maybe I'm also a little biased.
Yeah. I liked Myrtle as far as jokes wise. Drag, I'm gonna have to say that you failed the main stage challenge. You did not bring what was required here. It was a cute dress you had in every scene, but I'm just like, no, Myrtle, you're not my cup of tea.
Yeah, understandable.
Fair. Next up, we have Will Smith in drag to sneak into the sorority on Fresh Prince.
I was trying to find a picture of this. I did not
Down.
I don't remember this one. Can you refresh my memory?
I don't remember what episode this was, but I
I'm trying
remember
to find it.
I don't think he looked great. I remember
No.
that he looked
Yeah.
very not trying hard
Because
at
oddly
all.
enough, what came up was when Chris Rock appeared and he was dressed in drag. But that's a
Ah.
totally different episode, I imagine.
There's
So this has to
stages.
be in a later episode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a later episode. I don't remember which one it is either, but I remember seeing it. And there's this thing that happens on Halloween. Straight men go into drag on Halloween for some reason. And that's what it gave me. I was like, there's no effort put behind what he had on.
Mm. How about you, Jackie?
I don't remember this episode, so I will remain neutral. But I can't imagine it will be good with the goatee and the beard and very little effort.
But don't they like paintbrush it out, or do they require the male actors to shave? I wonder.
I don't think he shaved
Hmm.
in
I
that
don't
one.
think he shaved for that, but there's bearded queens.
There
Hmm.
are
Mhm.
bearded queens. That's very valid.
Yeah, yeah.
Next
Right.
up, we have Sean and Corey on Boy Meets World.
So
Yeah,
for
this.
me, Sean is up,
Yeah,
Corey down.
I, yeah. So I don't remember so much Corey, but Sean, and they actually talked about this on Pod Meets World this episode. But yeah, Sean, he wore the drag well. He wore the sort of vulnerable. I'm a cute girl personality well. I thought that Sean did a great job with the drag.
I felt like Corey's boobs were just like so ridiculously
Yeah.
like overstated for no reason. And anything Corey did, I hated. So
Corey's problematic. Corey is problematic.
But like,
I
why does Sean look like he's like time period correct? Where Corey's drag is he like trying to be like Ma from Mama's Family? Like, why does he look like he's working in a greasy diner?
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Maybe it's intentional because there is a lot of goofiness to Corey.
There
So I think
is.
that might have fit into it. Whereas Sean just naturally has, I mean, he has this brooding, cute guy that all the ladies like. So I guess when you put that in a female perspective, it just blended in. I don't know.
I
Don has a face for drag.
He
His
yes.
face is
does.
perfect. That
Yeah.
chin is good. Corey is just like a box. So whatever you put on him, it's not gonna look good.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I agree. I think Sean ended up being like a very pretty girl in drag, and I think they knew Corey wasn't even going to be close to it, so they just went over the top with it.
Mhm.
That's what I thought for the laughs, I guess. But for Sean, when he was in drag, the whole point wasn't for laughs. It was because he was taking it seriously and he was getting a lesson. So I think maybe that was why you see such a vast difference between the two.
Yeah.
All
Nice.
right, Jack, what's next?
Chip and Dale from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Love that show.
Okay, so I have to admit, I have never seen this.
What?
I had to look up images for this too. I mean, I've heard of the show, but I don't think I've seen it either. Is it where one character has like a red
Red.
Yes.
wig and then the other one has like the sort of doll curls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good. I mean, they're pulling it off for chipmunks.
Yeah.
I
Thumbs up
think
for me.
mine is thumbs up because like obviously they were going undercover kind of situation, so but they were committed to it and they put effort in.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're giving kind of Romeo and Michelle with the pink and the blue. I
Right.
appreciate that.
Right.
What do you think, AJ?
I love that Pink and Blue and Romeo and Michelle. Like you've just woken up so many memories because they're cute little characters. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Like any cuteness in drag, I'm taking it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They're accurate on the cleavage too. I'm noticing. I'm like, damn, like, were these pervy male animators here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Always. And last up is Mark Wiener as Dottie on Wienerville.
Another one I had to Google.
It's a big thumbs down. Mainly that whole fucking show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch
grainy and
Wienerville?
awkward. Yeah. I've never watched Wienerville. No.
It was such a creepy ass show to me. I was just like, what is this? Why is this on not only on TV but for children?
Yeah, I watched one episode and never watched that show again. I was like, this is not for me.
No, like a grown ass man just like dressing his head up as different characters. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's gonna give you nightmares.
Hated it.
I actually have been wondering, AJ, what were your thoughts about the Men on Film characters? Because I know that, it's been criticized for not aging well because of the gay stereotype. So I'm surprised to hear that you liked it.
I liked it because it's the Waynes. Like, if I've got anybody who's from a Waynes family in something, I'm gonna love it. Offensive wise, I'm used to all of the offense that comes from the sphere, and it's gonna happen, especially with older things, especially like this movie. But I do get that it was very funny at the time, and for me, I would laugh my ass off. Oh my God. There's just something as a gay person, you knew it's like, ooh, they talked to real drag queens before they did this.
They did their research.
Well, you guys did great on the game, so I have a question for all of us.
Yeah.
So we are doing the Birdcage this week's episode. So if the Birdcage got a 90s sitcom style reboot, which two characters from the era would you cast as Armand and what's Nathan Lane's character again, Jackie? Do you remember? Albert. As Armand and Albert.
Which two characters or actors?
Yeah.
Characters.
Yes, TV characters. We talked about Fresh Prince. I think it would be fun to see Will and Carlton just play that. I don't know. It feels like they would have a lot of fun and be over the top and crazy.
I could see that.
It would be really fun. That could be really fun.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna say, what's his name? Uncle Joey from Full House, the hot dude. And I would have him be Armand. And then for Albert, I will want Albert played by, oh my God, what's that guy who's the waiter and he's in every 90s movie as a waiter? Or like what's his name? I can't think of it.
Waiter
He was
in
in it was a Dunstan Checks In. Whatever. I'm gonna have to look his name up. But I would love it.
Uncle Jesse or Uncle Joey? Because you said the hot one, and I don't think you meant Uncle Joey, did you?
Who's got the black hair?
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
Because you never know. Alanis Morissette thought he was the hot one, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just had
I
to
don't know how that
clarify.
happened.
So Uncle Jesse, and then you said, okay, the guy who plays a waiter in every
Oh
movie.
my God, what is that guy's name? He's like a big 90s star. You know what? I can't think of him, but how about we get the host of Blue's Clues?
Ooh,
Steve
Steve.
Burns.
Steve.
Love that.
Oh.
I
Oh
don't know
boy.
why, but immediately what popped into my head was Balky and cousin Larry from Perfect
Yes.
Strangers.
I was thinking that too.
Ooh.
Yes, Balky would be like I mean, maybe because we did First Wives Club and it's
Yeah.
not a departure, but yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about you, John?
Oh God, that's a tough one. Um, hmm. Maybe Uncle Phil as Armand,
Ooh, I
Ooh.
like it.
as Albert. Fuck it, let's just go with Carl Winslow. How about that?
Yes,
Uncle
Ooh.
I
Phil
love
and Carl
that.
Winslow. I want to see that dude.
That would be a
Nice.
lot of
Love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
Dad's out of
now
their comfort zone.
I love
Yes.
nothing would make me happier than to just see these straight-laced characters
Hmm.
then like flipped on their head and in those roles.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. The moment I saw that blooper that is viral on the internet of like Uncle Phil walking into the set of Family Matters and surprising Reginald as Carl
Yeah.
Winslow, like genuinely, it's like, nope, I want these two together.
Well, now it's time to put AJ and John in the hot seat for their 3 employee picks. So let's see what movies will stock on the shelves at Blockbuster. And to remind our audience, our movie range is from 95 to 2005. John and AJ, if you're not quite sure, we can probably tell you whether or not that movie falls into the time frame.
Okay.
It's odd. It's an odd gift we have now
Yes.
to know what date a movie came out.
Mm, mm.
My, oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, if you have your three, you can go
Okay.
ahead.
My three. The first one's going to be Sympathy for Lady Vengeance.
Ooh.
The second one is going to be The Mask. And then the final movie is going to be, The Fifth Element.
Nice.
All right. So first one, Remember the Titans.
Classic.
Love me some Denzel. Second one, Liar Liar. Love me some Jim Carrey. The third one, who? That is gonna be a toughie. God, from 95 to 2005, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I am gonna say, hmm. Oh, it's a tie between Toy Story and The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna say Hunchback of Notre Dame because that movie doesn't get talked about enough and it pulls real emotions out of you. So we're gonna go with that, the Disney version. 96.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
I'm with you. I have not seen
Yeah.
it before.
Yeah.
your white Disney movie caucus is calling right.
No, they know that was a dark period. It's okay.
It's okay. Danielle, no. Did you watch Hercules when it came out? No. There
We've
was
talked about this.
yeah, there's like this like gap in
Hole, yeah.
Danielle Disney viewing knowledge where I'm like, those are my favorites, and she's like, don't know her.
Never.
Yeah, no
Never
worries.
seen her.
You're not
Sarge
missing
that
much.
man. Sarge the man. Don't know who he is.
Danielle, you're not alone. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a massive gap from my childhood to adulthood watching Disney films. I just watched Hercules at the beginning of this year.
What did you
Oh.
think?
I love the girls. Oh my
The
God,
muses.
I love them so much. I was like, okay, this is a great movie.
That's awesome.
So good.
I love that. I gotta rewatch Hercules. I don't remember liking it a couple times when I watched it, but maybe it'll be better on a third or fourth viewing.
It's the soundtrack. Like, I don't even care about
Yeah.
the story. Just give me that gospel-based soundtrack. It's so good. And then the other one that, like, I can't believe Danielle has gone this long without seeing is The Emperor's New Groove, because that is
Oh,
also one of my favorites.
yeah.
And we're doing it this year. I'm finally making her watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's his name? What's his name? Elaine's macho hunky boyfriend from Seinfeld is
Yes,
the bulky
Putty.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did
Yep.
you see like he's on TikTok with his sons and they all do his voice and it's
Ooh.
hilarious.
Ah, I gotta see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you gotta look it up.
That is
Well,
hilarious.
why don't you guys tell everybody where they can find you on social so that they can check you guys out and listen to the pod?
Yeah, of course. I think we are almost everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Am I leaving out anything else, Andrew?
Blue Sky.
Okay. Yeah,
Um, yeah, Blue Sky is the only one you left out.
there you go. Yeah, just search the delicious recap. You'll see a great photo that Andrew made, and it will be like, Steve Urkel, the Fresh Prince, Cream Savers, the Living Single Cast. So if you see that very wonderful design, then that is us. Yeah, just type in at delicious recap or at the delicious recap, and we're there.
And we will make sure that the links will be in the show notes so you
Great.
guys, if you can't find it, they'll be there.
Um,
And don't forget to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Blue Sky at No More Late Fees. And don't miss our last movie of Pride Month as we covered Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
And as always, be kind and rewind.